Yo, what's up YouTube? Jay Traveling here. And today we're going to be talking about crypto mining, but a little different. Today we're going to talk about NiceHash's new service. They offer solo mining, but I've been looking into it, and it's more just like a gambling service to me. But let's go inside the computer. We'll check it out and give you my thoughts on it.
So this is a NiceHash page for the solo mining. It says catch the block is what they call it. And I saw this originally on the Hobbyist Miners channel. He posted a video about it, and he bought packages and hit one or two blocks. I'll link his video down below and up in the card here. But first, let's just talk about NiceHash and how it really works. When you're a miner on NiceHash, you pretty much just mine on NiceHash. They pay you in Bitcoin no matter what algorithm you're on. And pretty much what they do, they have this service here where they sell your hash power to somebody at a certain price, and that's how you get paid. There's prices here. Now this, you know what you're getting. So if you're on Ether to Dagger Hashimoto, you're pretty much buying hash power for 24 hours at these prices. Now Bitcoin's a little bit cheaper, and it costs you 0.0039 Bitcoin to do it, which is roughly $76. And you get 1 petahash for 24 hours. Now, this typically isn't solo mining. This is regular pool mining, so you're going to get some type of Bitcoin back, whether depending on what the pool does. And same with Ether and Litecoin. Ether, I don't know exactly what coin it's mining, but you'll get paid. It probably is like Ethereum Classic, something like that. And then Litecoin, you just get you don't get Litecoin. It all pays you out in Bitcoin, as if you were a miner. Now, if you buy these services, you'll probably get paid in that coin. And there's also other marketplaces, other blockchains, things like that, other algorithms that you could potentially buy. And it tells you exactly what you're getting for what you're paying. Typically, I think they're all 24-hour rentals. One big thing about this solo mining is they don't tell you anywhere how much hash rate you're getting. I'm sure there's a set amount for each one, but they're all different prices also as you go through the tiers. S is your cheapest throughout the tiers, M is your mid tier, and then the L seems like your highest level. Now the bronze, silver, and gold just looks like they're just different coins, and it looks like you do, like in this one that's all sold out. And then there's like Dogecoin, the Zcash, Bitcoin Cash, and then Bitcoin Gold. Or not Bitcoin Gold, just Bitcoin. These seem to have higher payouts because you're just pretty much solo mining according to what I guess their payouts are. Now, to me, this isn't really renting hash rate. They give you the probability of what it would be to like hit a block. 1 in every 49 people supposedly hit a block. Now they have an algorithm or formula of how they got that. I looked a little bit into it, but I wasn't really too crazy about it. I was more into like how this works. So I'm not going to be doing it right now. One thing I did notice is that in order to claim, you need to have tier 2. So in my settings, I'm tier 0. And to get tier 2, I'd have to have a liveness check, which I don't have a webcam on my computer right now. I mean, I could easily hook one up, so I can't pass that. ID cards, they're saying driver's license won't count, so that kind of negates that. And I don't have a passport, so I should probably get one, but so I can't even pass a tier 2 check according to their specifications. Now, it says national ID card, so that would technically be my driver's license, but it also specifically says driver's license don't count in their little terms and everything. So a passport would work, and then the liveness check where they actually verify that it's you through a live webcam. I like this verification because it keeps it true, and they don't let the same person manage multiple different accounts. They have other like higher accounts, like business accounts for people that need to manage multiple. So I can't even claim if I did win because I'm not KYC tier 2. So that's just something to keep in mind if you are doing it. Make sure you are verified first so that you're not winning and you can't claim your winnings until you get verified. Make sure you verify first. your tier 2 so that you can claim it. Now, I couldn't find anything on this. I'm assuming that it works in the US because I know when I used their exchange before, you had to use a VPN to access their exchange. So I don't think it's the same thing with this, but I don't know for sure. I'd assume that verifying to be tier 2, it wouldn't because you're just claiming it. But I also don't like that they let you buy this knowing that you're not tier 2 and that you can't claim it. If they're letting you buy it, they should know that you can claim your earnings. That's a downside that I see at it. That's also when you claim it, KYC tier 2, like, I don't know, I think you should be KYC tier 2 before you can even buy it. So that's, I think, a negative here. This goes through what solo mining actually is, and I mean, I'm not going to go through crazy how it is, but it just says what is solo mining with Catch the Block. And most of these you can see in details, like this one is 1 hour duration, the M's of 2 hour duration, and the L is a 4 hour duration. So that's how they cut down on the probability, and that's why it costs more. It's more the time that you're getting the hash power. But I just wish I knew exactly how much hash power I was getting, but I'm sure that NiceHash calculated it out so that they're not going to be losing money on this at all. And we'll talk about that in a second. But this is a huge negative to me, the KYC tier 2. Not that you need to have it to claim it, but that you should just need it to buy it. So let's go back to here. So to go through what mining is and how the difference between solo and pool mining, most people know that, so I'm not going to touch on it, but here they say we made it simple, that all you have to do is buy a package, sit back, grab a beer, and wait for mining to finish. This is why it's gambling to me. Now, solo mining in general, that's gambling in general. I've done it before. I've walked away with nothing. I've also walked away with blocks on different algorithms. Solo mining is always a gamble. A lot of luck is involved. The difference between gambling at a casino and this kind of gambling is I feel like at a casino you'd have a little more control over it. Now, there are strategies and tactics to solo mining between pool switching, looking at block times, seeing payouts on different pools and switching your rigs around that some people have done successfully. I have not tried that. I usually just put it on a pool like 2 miner solo and just let it go. There's people that just switch their rigs around, spread out their hash rate on different pools, things like that as a strategy for solo mining. Maybe I'll research that, make a video on it another day. But one other thing, let's look at the payouts here. Now, this payout is 6.18. We'll focus on Bitcoin. The payout is 6.1875 of Bitcoin. $120,532 payout. Now, this is $1.95 in Bitcoin. This one's 1948, and this one's 195 almost. I mean, it just pretty much goes up with the amount of time. Now, 851. We'll do a quick calculation on this because you know NiceHash isn't going to lose money out on this anyway. So not only is it, we'll use this one here. We'll just use the L. So $194.80. We'll do it in USD. Times that by 851. So they're charging people this is in theory $165,775 almost. And then we'll minus out the payout of what they do. 120, 532. Of course, so they're earning roughly, I feel like my calculation was different earlier. Let's redo it, but they're earning roughly 45K on this. So if we do 194.8 times 851 minus the 120, almost 45K they're earning just off of this. So after they charge people, if their probability is accurate and 1 out of every 851 people are hitting a block, they're making 45K. Now, if you also look at the payout, 6.1875. So if we look at, I think it was this page, when you hit a block, the Bitcoin payout is 6.25 Bitcoin per block. Now, I'm assuming you're using their pools for this, so they're taking the pool fee also. And this one's actually a definite assumption. So 6.25 minus the 6.1875. So they're walking away with 0.0625 Bitcoin. So probably $100 in Bitcoin they're walking away with off somebody that hits a block. Now, I mean, you're also making $120,000 USD, so you're winning out in that sense. So you're probably not really worried about this little bit that you're spending. But I mean, that's just how I think they're profiting off of this exchange thing, off this catch a block. The whole idea in general, I think it's going to sucker some people in, because you see that little bit that you can pay, especially in this S ones. Oh, I can pay like $2 or point whatever Bitcoin, with the potential of hitting this. Now, this one is also a probability of 83,000. One out of every 83,000 people can hit this in the 1 hour. If I were to do this, I'd probably do a couple of these packages just for fun. I mean, I wouldn't go in thinking that I'm going to hit this block and walk away with a ton of cash. It can happen, but I wouldn't have that mindset going in. Now, if I'm paying, like, getting multiple of these, I pretty much hope to hit something. But that's a big number to drop, I think, on a chance. So, I don't know, that's my thoughts on it. I think that there is some things I would like to know going into it, how much hash power I was actually paying for that amount of time. I couldn't find it anywhere. Maybe I just missed it, but I couldn't find it anywhere. To me, like I said, to me, this is just gambling. When I watched the Hobbyist Miners video, he said that too. He said this is just like straight up gambling almost. It's not so much renting the hash power, in my opinion, even though there is hash power behind what you're buying, they're saying. I don't think that they're just doing some random draws. You win, you don't. And then they do show payouts when you hit the blocks. There was a page where they showed the payouts. I thought it was this, but it's not. It says buy now. So I think that's just like these things. But I don't know if they're adding more coins to this, adding more tiers. I don't know if this is just staying the way it is. This is new to me. I just saw it today. I thought it was kind of interesting. But, you know, I just wanted to give my thoughts on it. I'd like to hear what you guys think about it, if you guys plan on doing this. To me, this isn't true solo mining. This is a gambling system. But, you know, I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments below. But thanks for checking this video out. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more.